Well, we're going to see a lot in the back end of this season. We've got a lot going on.
There's some pretty hot chicks.
I don't know. You're going to have to wait and watch and see.
You know, Stefan kind of fighting his way back to a place where he can both let himself feel and care again, and then perhaps if he can get control over that, can he win Elena back? Did she ever stop loving him at all, I think is a big question.
First of all, let's not just assume I'm going to go back to nice and gushy, because I don't want to, what's that? The secret. I want to envision. I want to keep him dark for as long as possible. So I feel like if I imagine that, it'll happen. I think he's going to explore being the good guy for a minute, which is good because we need to show levels. But I don't think the writers are foolish enough to make him good for long.
Basically, since her parents died, her life has completely gone awry, and everyone around her has some sort of supernatural ability. And now she's trying to get back to the friendships and the relationships like the one that she had with Matt that remind her of the time before her parents passed away.
There are troughs and there are peaks in being bad, and apparently Kevin and Julie explained to me that you know, in a 100-episode arc of a character, you can't just be one way. You can't be a bad guy for 100 episodes of a television show. You just can't. It's lame.
And a bigger question is, even if she does love him, what does she also feel for Damon? And so we're going to have a lot of that going on, a lot of testing the waters of that love triangle.
Bringing Damon back to this place, I think ultimately it's not that he just decided, hey, I'm going to go back to the dark side. I think he ultimately realized that, you know what, I thought I could get your girl fair and square. I can't. I'm going to go back to doing what I know how to do, which is not care, not feel, and drink a bunch of bourbon.
On the romantic side, we've got that. We've got, Klaus, who's been very intrigued by our Caroline, our beautiful Caroline, who, is doing her best to keep him at bay because, of course, she would never.
No.
But he's very seductive and very, very handsome and flirtatious, and so we'll watch her keep trying to hold that off.
It's so funny because everyone has been so excited about the Klaus and Caroline relationship, but I'm like, you guys, he is a mass murderer. He is building an army of murderers. That is a red flag if I have ever seen one. Like, hey mom, I met this great guy. He likes to murder people, but whatever. And he has an accent, which makes him adorable.
Oh, we've been bragging all over town that we'll be seeing next year. Nobody's made it official, but boy, would we be surprised and bummed out if that didn't happen.